It blows my mind that we're literally days away from 2026 and people still fundamentally misunderstand how we operate as human beings. We're well into the era of information. We've exited it. We're in the era of communication now. Information has been out there for a long time, right? You have ChatGPT, you have AI, you have Google, and people still don't get the fundamental premise that human beings are goal achieving machines. Meaning, when you have goals, when you have something in front of you, the carrot dangling on the stick, something that you're excited about, that's really what keeps you moving, keeps you happy, keeps you fulfilled, keeps you satisfied as a man, as a woman, as a human being in general. When are people finally going to let this like click? Meaning, if you apathetically sit there and like watch content or do nothing, you're not going to be happy. Even the monk who sits there and meditates all day has the goal to get to self actualization and whatever it is that they do in the temple. In addition to that, right? Because I'm not too familiar with the whole spiritual journey of the monk, but again, within that context, they have their goals, they have their aspirations, and they're going to go. Same thing with anything. The warrior in the culture who dedicated himself to being a warrior and maximizing that wanted to be the best warrior. So his training, his diet, his regimen, everything revolved around becoming the best warrior. That was the goal that he wanted to achieve. One of the main goals for me the last 2 years was to pay off any debt that I had, any and all debt, business debt, personal debt. And I'm a week or two away from finally doing that. Done. I've had a hunker down. I had a few other little goals like growing my team and restarting my social media and monetizing it again, which I did in a couple months. And I'm super excited, but I already have the next goal. I'm moving, right? Pretty soon here in like a little bit over a month. And then I'm expanding my team and my coaching program is growing. My communities are growing. Movement, 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 movement. You see, but that's what keeps you going. If I'm ever not feeling good or stagnating, it's because my focus has drifted away from the goals. And the goals can be anything because when I say goals, people think monetary success. That's not what it is. One of the goals that drives me more than anything right now, what's up, buddy? I got one of the cats here, is my actualization of that goal in calisthenics. I want to be able to do advanced moves. I'm over 40. I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. I'm tall, right? I'm like the worst build for calisthenics. Anytime I go to anything calisthenics, I'm by far the biggest dude. But I'm pretty strong. I can do handstand push-ups. I can do a couple progressions beneath the full front lever. I'm trying to work on doing a planche. I can do an advanced tuck, which means my knees are straight. I can't get my legs out yet. I'm getting there, man. But see, that to me and that pursuit every single day, I work out pretty much on a daily basis now. And I might not do hard calisthenics every single day, but I do it at least a couple days a week. And even how I eat. And right now, I want to get a little bit more trim to be, because I already have a six pack and I have abs year round, but I want to get a little bit more trim, not just for the aesthetically pleasing look, but also because I know if I shed a couple pounds, it's going to help me with calisthenics and unlocking those next moves, right? So all of that keeps me going, right? And it just trickles down into my day to day. I walk more, I'm in the sun more a little bit. Like I just went for another 20-minute walk with my shirt off just to get a little extra sun. It's not even about getting dark, it's just getting a little bit more sun. I sat outside earlier while I ate my lunch, outside out front for about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more, underneath the sun while I ate. So all in all today, I probably got at least an hour's worth of sun. Good, good. All with that goal. Increase my vitamin D, increase my testosterone, helps my recovery, makes me feel better. See, all of this has to do with my goals. So all these little activities, same thing with these videos. I've been cranking videos, 2 or 3 shorts a day, 2 or 3 long form videos a day. I'm probably going to amp it up and just start destroying the internet with it. Right? One thing that I'm going to add to the list here in 2026 is TikTok. Bryan Casella 305 is my TikTok. I'm going to start tagging it below. My Instagram, Bryan.Casella, right? I'm gonna start putting them in the handle for you guys. Right? So you can go follow me there. I'm almost at 1,000 followers on my new Instagram, and I'll be able to go live again. I'm excited because I miss doing the lives. My old, account got deleted and I got banned. I had like 60,000 back in 2020, right? What a fiasco that was. Anyways, what goals do you have? Because that's the thrill of life, is achieving a goal. You want to reach nirvana, right? Of ultimate peace and self-actualization. That's a goal. You want to lose weight, that's a goal. You want to be the healthiest version of yourself, that's a goal. You want to prioritize sleep to get your 7, 8 hours every night, no matter what, that's a goal that you want to achieve. You want to make $100,000, that's a goal. At one point, I wanted to make $100,000 in a year. I did it. I wanted to make $500,000. I did it. I wanted to make $1 million in a year. I did it. I wanted to make $100,000 a month. I did it. I wanted to make over $200,000 in a month. I did it. Now, I didn't sustain that, but I did it. My highest revenue month ever was $254,000 in 1 month. Pretty cool. Had I sustained that, I would have made $3 million that year. Pretty crazy. Pretty awesome to think. And I remember journaling. I have one of my journals back here that I'm going to read on some of these videos because I think it would be cool for that type of content. I make $5,000, I make $10,000 a month, right? Like that's where it started back in 2014, 2015, when this whole journey really began, 2013, 14, of like self-improvement and me changing careers from being a professional athlete to getting into sales and real estate. And that whole journey began. But even just thinking about what I want to do and what I've accomplished puts a smile on my face, and it keeps me going, dude. It really does. Now, I know it's missing for many of you. When's the last time you were excited about your goals? Excited about something that you wanted to do? Truly, genuinely excited. When's the last time? How cool would it be to reconnect with that feeling? Now, if you've never had it, dude, you got to put pen to paper. You need to spend a little bit more time in introspection, read some books, turn off the social media, listen to your own thoughts, go for a walk, disconnect, and really start asking yourself questions. Your subconscious mind will start to respond to you. You've just become so disconnected from it. This is why visualization and using your imagination is so key. Because then you start working those muscles again and it livens up. And when your imagination and your visualization picks up, then your creativity will start to raise. And when your creativity raises, your thought process will begin to evolve and become better and flourish. And then as that flourishes, then again, you're going to be thinking more, you're going to be more optimistic, you're going to be thinking about the future, goal setting will be easier, the vision and clarity will become a lot easier for you, and the wheels will get turning. You had this as a kid. It just got stripped away from you, unfortunately, with accept reality and grow up and all the other crap that they told us. But you really, really, really have to make sure and you understand fundamentally that we are goal-achieving machines as human beings. And when you're in that mode, you are locked in, you're ready to go, you're happier than you'll ever be, more fulfilled than you'll ever be, and you'll really feel like, okay, I'm living life, which is what we want. And everyone's going to have their own version of that. I do not want people to associate goal achieving with just making money. That's not what it's about. That's one of many goals that you can have. Now, it's an important one for me because I don't know what the future holds 5 or 10 years from now. If I'm going to stay in the United States or what I'm going to do, I have no idea. So I'm already setting myself up. And even after having been banned and deplatformed and all that, I still make multiple 6 figures just from passive and residual income and a little bit active income. It's a mixture of both. But my goal this year is to like double that. I want to get to at least 300-400K just passively and residually. Once I can do that, the world is my oyster. Because then I'm going to keep making active income too with real estate and my real estate team and all that. I want my passive and residual to grow. That's what I want. So I'm going to be building my active income and then also building my passive and residual income. Maybe buy some more properties, keep growing my network at my real estate company, which pays me. That's up to most months now. On a low month, I'll make $6-7 grand. On a good month, I'll make $12,000-13,000. So it averages around 10K, right? And I don't really have expenses. So even if I just made 10K, I'm a 6-figure earner with just one stream of income and I have multiple streams. Now I'm getting paid off YouTube ad revenue. Now the brand deals are going to come in. I just partnered with an AI firm that does stuff for sales and real estate. I'm going to be announcing that soon. I'm super excited about that. I'm going to be making content for them. It's going to be cool. And I believe in their product. All of this is growing. So I'm excited, have goals. And the sad part is, I know many of you who follow me are way younger. Most of my audience, I think, is 18 to 35, right? Most of the, I think it's like 60-70%. And then that second biggest group is 35 to 44, right? My age bracket, right? And a lot of times when I meet some of you younger cats, not all, but a lot of you, I feel like I have more energy and that rookie kind of fire than many of you have. And you guys are just starting out, or you haven't even begun yet. And I'm like, how can I be more hyped up? And I'm almost twice your age, or twice your age in some cases. It's crazy, man. Y'all really got to, but see, my goals, I'm totally invested in, and I've had the vision, and I keep building it and then finding people to align with that vision. That's how my circles grow. This is an active process, and only you will be able to identify what it is that you want. No one else can do that for you. We can speak life into you. We can help you. We can guide you. Even as a coach, I tell people there's only so much that I can do. I've coached thousands of salespeople and real estate agents over the years, and I'm still doing it now. And the personal development aspect of it is so big in my communities and in my teachings because it's an integral part of the process. And without it, you will achieve very limited results, and you'll never fully change as a human being. You won't. You'll have temporary blips of success, but you'll always come back down to that baseline. I want to raise your baseline and transform you and develop you so a better version of you is present, then a better, more equipped version of you, more powerful version of you, more effective version of you can employ those same tactics and get so much farther away from the pack, right? And you can just pull away and get so much better results. That's why we get uniquely, like right now, a lot of people in my program are having record years. And right now the sales and real estate industry are going down. People are having their worst years. Pretty crazy, right? So I know what we're doing is super, super effective. But part of it is what we're discussing in this video. These guys are locked in, specific with their goals, and they're just after them. That's all that exists to them. Tunnel vision with that. And they're more fulfilled and happier than ever. And a lot of them are telling me in a very short amount of time, they're having such radical changes in their life. And I'm so excited about it because I went through the same process. And it's been amazing to give that to so many more people over the years. I haven't tallied up the total amount of people courses I've sold, I don't know, probably like tens of thousands at this point on my video stuff on my website over the years. Probably at least 10,000, let's say 10,000 copies of all that stuff total, right? Lectures, one-off things that I did, events that I've sold, right? But the coaching, I haven't added it up. It's got to be at least a couple thousand people at this point. I would say at least 2,000 people, maybe more, that have come and gone. And a lot of them are still in my communities floating around, right? But it's been incredible. And I've seen it en masse now with so many people and examples. It's like, dude, anybody can change it. Anybody can learn. Anybody can adopt the things that I've been talking about on YouTube. It's like confirmed at this point. It really is. So make it a point for you to look at your goals every day. Check to see that you still want them. Make the adjustments. But every single day, at least a few minutes has to be spent on that. Because that's that fire. That's that spark that keeps you going. Remember, out of sight, out of mind, but everything that's in your vision, everything that you're focused on will come to fruition. Remember that. So set those goals, get clear on them, and then every single day chip it away at them. Chip away, and you'll get there. And it's okay to have huge goals. I had crazy goals when I started. $200,000 commission in real estate my first year. That would be like 0.1% chance of it happening. I ended up making $123,000 in gross commissions my first year in real estate, which puts me in that top percentage. But my goal was crazy. It was $200,000. I didn't hit the goal, but the fact that I leaped for something so big and I landed a little bit short, landing short in quotes, was still ahead of 99.5% of people probably. I got rookie of the year in my company and all that, but I was not the most talented, didn't have the most connections. And nobody really predicted that I was going to be that top guy, but that was my goal, an obsession. I went to that front of the office and said, hey, announcement to everybody. You see this top 10 right here? I'm going to be on this top 10 list at the end of the year. And I ended up at number 8 at the end of the year. You see, but every day I thought about that announcement that I made. And at the end of the year, I wanted not only to have the achievement, but to rub it in everybody's face who told me I wouldn't be able to do it. And I never lost sight of it. And most people will make a goal, stash it into their desk, and never look at it again. I looked at it every single day, and that was the difference, okay? So set those goals, make them big, and go out there. And even if you fall short, keep going. Why? You're going to get a hell of a lot farther and be a hell of a lot happier than if you didn't, all right? See ya.